been encouraging her to leave me months. And Zoe, my precious daughter, she'd have been in on it from the beginning. There were messages between. Then strategizing how to get the most out of Dad. Before the divorce, Zoe had convinced Jade to wait until tuition for her sophomore year was paid before filing the papers. My money. I found a whole document where they delisted our assets, the house, the cars, my retirement accounts, all divided up with little notes like he will not fight for this and easy to liquidate. They'd even taken photos of empty liquor bottles that he planted around the house when I wasn't home. Building their fake narrative of me being some closet alcoholic. Who even does that? Seriously. By midnight I was sitting in our living room surrounded by printouts and screenshots, planning my counterattack. And that's when I realized I needed professional help. Not like therapy though, probably that too. TBH, I mean legal help. The next morning, I called a lawyer. Not just any lawyer. The one that 3 different review sites called the Piranha. Her name was Ren. And she did not mess around. I showed her everything I'd found. She didn't even blink, just started taking notes. The plan we came up with was simple, but required patience. I needed to secure my finances without tipping them off. Gather more evidence of their deception, document everything, prepare for the confrontation. The next few weeks were the hardest acting job of my life. I pretended to be depressed about my injury. Let them think I was taking more pain meds than prescribed. Acted foggy and distracted, all while setting my trap. First, I opened new bank accounts. At a completely different bank. Then, I started moving money. Not all at once, but gradually, a few thousand here and there. Not enough to raise alarms. I installed a small recording device in our living room in Jade's office. Totally legal in our state since it's my house too. Thanks for that tip, Reddit. I set up cameras, just simple security cams that send footage to my phone. Told Jade they were because I was worried about break-ins while I was on pain medication. She bought it completely. The recordings were educational. When I wasn't around, they talked about me like I was already gone. Like I was some sad footnote in their lives they were eager to erase. Jade brought Nelson to our house when I was supposedly at physical therapy. They didn't do anything physical. Thank God I might have lost it. But watching them sitting on my couch drinking my whiskey, talking about how free she'd be soon, it took everything in me not to confront them right then. But Ren had been clear. Don't show your hand until everything is in place. So I smiled. I played nice. I even started doing more around the house, one-armed as I was, trying to be the perfect husband so they wouldn't suspect. Meanwhile, I was documenting every penny they took, every lie they told, every conversation about their plans. 3 weeks after my fall, I hit the mother lode. Jade left her email open on our shared tablet. There was a message from her to Zoe with an actual timeline for the divorce. Wait for Theodore to pay Zoe's tuition deposit for next year. Due to next month, filed divorce papers claiming irreconcilable differences plus his drinking problem. Get emergency court order to freeze our assets for my protection. Push for quick settlement while he is still disoriented from his accident. Move in with Nelson.